Yo, 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 what is going on, everybody? Gabriel Santos here. And I got a video for y'all, and it's centered around New Year's resolutions. New Year's resolutions, all right? So, the New Year's upon us, right? We're like 3 days away, and I imagine many of you are reflecting on a potential New Year's resolution. And I also imagine that a number of you also have a story in the back of your mind that goes, every time I make a New Year's resolution, I don't follow through. Or maybe you have a subconscious belief of like, I want to commit to a New Year's resolution, but I know that at some point I'm going to back off, right? But there's also part of you that's like, I'm really hopeful. I really want to make it work this time. I really want to make a change. And at the bottom of this is you want to make a change, okay? And so my coaching and my advice in this video is a little different. Okay, this is not what you should make your New Year's resolution. This is also not how you can finally make your New Year's resolution happen. Rather, my advice for you is to, before you decide on something to put on your goals list for next year, really sit there and get that you are enough. You are enough. And that whatever goal you put in front of you for next year, goals, multiple, that no amount of achievement or accomplishment will ever bring you the sense of worthiness that you're looking for within. And rather, the way that you can really make all those goals happen faster and with more ease is to get that they are not what make or break you. That your being, your soul, your truth is not dependent on whether you make X amount of dollars, lose X amount of weight, gain X amount of sexual attention or social attention. That all of that is secondary to who you really are and what you're really worth. And that your true worth has never left you. But like the rest of us, like all of humanity, we get lost. We get stuck. We get told subconsciously and directly by the culture, community, our families, our friends, strangers, that we're not enough. And that one of the deepest healings going on in this world right now is the remembering that we are enough as is. We don't need to pretend. We don't need to fake. We don't need to earn inner validation. We don't have to check boxes off the resume to then one day finally be enough, because we'll keep checking boxes forever. Right? And so before you decide to put something on your goals list, really get that you are enough as is. And to consider that what you're trying to really chase is a sense of worthiness. A sense of worthiness for many of us, right? Now, with that, once you are clear, not to say that, you're going to get there this video, but once you're clear that a six-pack won't bring you the sense of inner worthiness that you're really looking for, and making X dollars really isn't the answer to that emptiness within you, start to ask yourself, what do I want? Like, what logistically, like circumstantially, what do I want? Because it's like, okay, if the choice is between a lot of money and a little money, you get to choose. I want a lot of money. If the choice is between being healthy and being out of shape, I want to be healthy, right? And so you get to really choose what you want for your life, and then you can go pursue it, right? Like in a Sims game, like, oh, okay, I want this type of house, I want this type of car, right? I want this type of girlfriend, I want this type of XYZ, right? You really do get to choose, and it is on you to pursue and create and build a life and a lifestyle that you actually want, right? It's like, if you want the blue shirt, get the blue shirt. If you don't have a blue shirt yet, then do what you need to do to get a blue shirt, but don't get it twisted, right? The blue shirt is not going to bring you the sense of inner happiness and worthiness that you're really looking for. It can be a part of it, that's for sure. For sure. Right? But consider that what many of us have been trying to chase this whole time, year after year after year, is a sense of like, oh, I'm finally good enough. I'm finally good enough. Right? And consider that your way of getting all those things you want on a material level is to get that you don't need them to be good enough, that you are good as is, as is. You don't have to wait to go a year weed free to know you're good as is. Not to say that that might not help, right? Self-esteem is self-esteem, I get it, right? But consider that if you really healed the self-esteem first, as opposed to earning the self-esteem through accomplishment. Not to say that that doesn't work. Again, whatever works is whatever works for you. But consider that one of the things that you've been chasing for years is a sense that you're worthy, that you're enough, and that maybe you're depending too much on the world to give you that permission to be like, oh, I'm enough. And consider that the ultimate permission is within yourself. And that as long as you are good enough for yourself, the world can kick rocks. Because you're the one that's with you this whole time. Right? And so consider that there is an energy out there that loves you for exactly who you are. And that it is irresponsible and illogical to expect the world to give you the sense of acceptance and validation that you truly yearn. Because if we depend on the world, we'll be left waiting and wanting. There's always going to be at least one, if not 1 billion people that really could care less about you, about me. And so instead of trying to chase the acceptance of the world, seek to cultivate that acceptance within. That way you don't need something outside of you, right? And then from there, decide that you are worthy of having a life that you deserve. You are worthy of success. You are worthy of happiness. You are worthy of health, wealth, love, community, purpose, fulfillment. You're worthy of all those things. You really are. And so consider that one huge ticket for you to get all those things is to just accept that you are worthy of having them. And that in general, you are worthy. In general, you are worthy. Fundamentally, we are all worthy. It's all worthy. All right, so that's it. That's it. All right. Whatever goal you want to put in front of you, put it on there. And just make the decision that you're worthy of it. And then all throughout, no matter where you are in your progress of getting to where you want to be, just decide that you are worthy and that you don't need that to be worthy now. And that by feeling and knowing that you're worthy now, you might be surprised. Some of your goals change. I know mine did. It's like, oh, I don't need to have $1 billion in order to feel worthy. I can just be worthy now. Okay, do I even want to commit myself to $1 billion? Right? Is that really a life I want? All right, so just take a look within. Just take a look within. All right. And yeah. Good luck. Go forth. You are worthy. I am worthy. We are all worthy. It is all worthy. And then create whatever life you freaking want. And go after it. And that's it. See y'all in the next video. Peace.